What is up, everybody? And happy Thursday to you. You have just tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John, your favorite DEI hire. That is correct. I'm going to be here till Trump kicks me out. Now, we are your nightcap of comedy. We'll give you what you need if you're on your way to work, give you a couple of giggles before you have to go in and clock in. And if you're on your way home, we're going to give you a couple of laughs. You can go in and face that wife or that husband and them badass children that might not be yours. Get a blood test. I always say that. Now, I'm joined in virtual studio with some really good friends of mine. First off, the man who helped start all this hilarity over 9 years ago. I'm talking about Miguel Colon. Don't forget about the junior because he knows who his daddy is. That's what I'm talking about. Miguel, what's going on?
Chilling, James. If the president tries to deport you, this is how you slow it down. You tell them your country of origin is Wakanda. It'll take so long for them to figure it out. You got at least 2 to 6 months in the detention center.
True.
And then while in there, just work on your body. Just take care of yourself, man. Yeah.
Maybe become vegan. Get better. I got you, bro. I'm with
Get
you,
right.
bro.
Ill, James. Ill. You got a wife. Ill, James. You got a wife. Go vegan, man. How you gonna explain to her?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Also, we are joined
I'm
in
sexually
virtual
attracted to radishes.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. We are joined in virtual studio with the godfather of Orlando comedy. You guys know him as Ken Miller, but he is a man of a million nicknames. And today he is 80% approval rating. You're doing great out here in these streets, Ken. Now, Ken, what can we do to get you up to 90%?
Man, I don't even know. I be buying comics, drinks, cigars, advice. I be putting these terrible comics on shows. I don't know why my approval rating ain't up. But what's crazy is my approval rating is 80%, and this crown is 80 proof. So I'm good.
Now, I know what you got to do, man. You got to switch to that wild turkey 100 proof.
Oh,
that
damn.
100% will go up.
And it fit in my hand. That's crazy.
You know what? My beef with Crown is they hard to fit in cup holders. I'm like, come on, man. I got to drive with this in my lap.
Oh, my God.
Okay, how hard you making it to drive? There's kids out here. Come on,
but
man.
That's true. That's true, because them long tequila bottles right in the cup
holder.
Boom,
right in the cup holder.
Right
They so long you can lean in like a little bird and get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am so happy we have our next guest I'm about to introduce because she can really give us some therapy because we need it. We have the one, the only Amy LeCours in the house. Amy, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing so good. Learning so much about y'all today.
I know.
Your radishes.
I
If you
know
didn't
radishes.
listen to yesterday's episode, shame on you. But James, explain why Amy can give you some therapy.
She is okay. Here's what it is. She has a very special show that she does called Psych. It's Psych Comedy Show where she lets us, comedians go up there and perform. And then after we get done, she will sit us down as a licensed therapist and psychoanalyze us and tell us why our daddies didn't love us and why it was our fault that mom left.
Every time.
So that's exactly what she does.
Every time.
You know the Goodwill Hunting scene where it's like it's not your fault. She does
It's always your
in
fault.
reverse.
It's always your fault. It's your fault.
It's your fault, James. It's your fault, James.
You did this, James.
You did this.
You had to drink all that milk. Your daddy had to go out. He got lost.
You got vegan. That's what happens when you got vegan. You know what I'm saying?
Vegan.
That's true.
Started drinking almond milk. It was 1985. Where's a brother in Tallahassee supposed to find almond milk? Huh, James? He had to go all the way to San Francisco, the only place making it at that time.
That's funny.
That
is
funny.
funny.
I ain't know nothing about almond milk till I met my wife, bro.
Yes.
I ain't even know almond you can do. I knew milk. I
didn't even know
top,
almonds had
red
nipples.
Top, green top. I know how you milk an almond, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know the
Okay.
pointy
Very
part?
carefully.
Yeah.
The pointy part.
I've been with some girls that looked like they was making almond milk, just little baby
Oh my
pointers.
God. Bless us. That other voice you're hearing is the amazing, funny. I'm so glad she's on the show again today.
Roo the lemur.
Roo Nafasat.
What up, Roo? I'll dial it back.
Now, Roo, yesterday you were on the show and you're talking about your new show that you have coming out at Fringe called Roo's Menagerie. But I never asked you what your professional job was because we all got day jobs. Like, that's what comedians do. What is your actual day job, Roo?
Oh my God, guys. I work for a software company. I'm a business consultant.
What does that mean? Like, nobody knows.
Nobody
What does
knows.
that mean?
Girl, I mean, whatever you want it to mean, James.
Hey, is that kind of job? Like,
Yeah. Whatever
It's
you
hard out
want,
in the
business
streets.
consulting team.
I'll consult your business. No.
I was wondering if you could work on the TTS files and spit in my mouth.
what?
No?
Man, you just
We
go
don't-
fast
we don't have
and
to work
hard.
on the files.
Yo, kid. No.
This is the thing that's always crazy about people. You went to school for science and became a business consultant,
and now you play a monkey in a one-man show.
What is
A
going
lemur.
on, bro? Now, I see why your daddy don't talk. I wouldn't talk to
Yeah.
your ass either.
I'd be pissed too, man. So we worked all these years on your studies.
Immigrants came over here.
Yeah, we came to this country on a boat with a tiger. You seen the movie? And we get here, and we fight off 100 bandits.
Yeah.
We open a small Chicago cab stand. I bust my ass. And you go to school for science. I was so proud.
Yeah.
And then
It's
you
therapy.
say, Daddy,
This is
my real
therapy."
dream is to play a lemur in a play I produced at a bar where a bunch of losers are going to be. And then you wonder why we don't talk. You know?
You went to school for science. You out here selling Mary Kay. Like what?
Yeah, that's
what is
funny.
going on?
That is
Yeah.
funny.
Amy was the only therapist on tonight's show.
Nope.
What is going on?
Little life
We're
together,
not
Roo.
therapists. We're just confused.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
are answers. These are questions.
Bunch
I'm
of mad
so
dads.
confused.
They're all mad at you.
Hey, Roo,
Amy,
what college?
Tell
what
us how
college did you
Rue's
go to?
family failed her.
What college I go to?
You better
Yeah,
not
what
say
college?
DeVry. You better not say DeVry or Phoenix University. Don't
You
do
guys
that.
are not even gonna know what college I went to. I went to a really small liberal arts college.
You went to fake college?
I went I got a real degree out of it. I went to
You got a
Elmhurst.
degree in protesting?
Roo, I didn't even know you was a lesbian. Go ahead.
Yeah. Right, now the lemur thing makes more sense.
You got a science degree at a liberal arts college?
Yeah. That's like saying, yeah, I played 4 years college ball. Where? At a liberal arts school. It was touch, not tackle. But we had a black kid on the team, so it was aggressive.
It was aggressive. Yeah. What was the name of your college and where was it at?
Elmhurst College in Elmhurst, Illinois, right outside of Chicago.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you were close enough for home for your dad to be ashamed of you and drive over there?
Yeah,
That's
basically.
funny.
Come in his cab and honk the horn.
Funny.
Roo, I hate you.
Funny.
We should have your dad on the show, on the psych show with you, Roo. That'd be fun.
That would be
Stop.
Where-
That'd be
where's your dad from?
crazy.
Where's your dad from? Is he from Chicago too?
Pakistan.
Pakistan, Dad? Oh
Yeah.
man. Well, James's son makes drones, so James apologizes.
great. Yeah.
now for
Ahead of
your-
time. Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry.
sorry about that wedding.
No.
It all looks the same
My-
from the camera.
We-
You know?
He said wedding.
Yeah, it all looks the same, man. I'm just flying that thing, and I'm like, is it a terrorist camp or a middle school? And I'm like, hey, it's Friday. Let me just wrap this up. I'll let CNN sort it out. In the
I will
morning.
explain what he's saying about my son. My son's a mechanical engineer for John Hopkins Applied Physics Lab.
Yeah, your dad Roo, would love
Yeah.
James's son. Even
Oh,
with
yeah.
the-
Yeah, that's awesome. John
Yeah, but-
Hopkins?
your dad's listening like, marry him. Marry him.
James, your son? Your son is
Yes.
the tenor of the Hindu Kush?
Yes.
Oh, we
Hey.
talk about him all the time. There's a $5 million reward for him.
You know what's
Pakistani
crazy,
$5 million,
though?
so
What
$70
if
bucks.
your dad doesn't have an accent?
Yeah, no, hey,
Hey,
he's a Southside Chicago.
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
He's
Roo, get out of here.
"Hey, my guys.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Roo, there's a couple, 3 things I want you to know about James Young. Really good guy, okay? He's a good fella. You know, his son makes a little bit of drones, so, you know, the rest of our family's a little hush-hush about it. But he's okay. You still hanging out with that white chick, Amy? She's got a real job. It's me, Roo's dad. Can't you tell I'm from Pakistan, eh? Right outside Pakistan. Me, I grew up with Sanjay Patel, Ganesh Makalamov, Nikki Santangelo, Mikey Ike and his brother, the
Mike
Black
and Ike.
Girl. Yeah.
Hey man, this dude got me sweating.
He said Mike and Ike.
Hey, everybody's talking about what their kids does. Sanjay's like, oh, my daughter, she's a doctor. And the other dude's like, oh, my daughter, she's a lawyer. And then they're like, how about you, Papa Roo? And he's like, she died.
She's a dead lemur. She's a dead lemur.
Yeah, she died. A lemur killed her. That's what happened. A lemur killed my
In a
daughter.
lemur accident. You know, it happens all the
It was
time.
the whole thing. I don't like talking about. I don't like talking about it.
Oh my
Lemur
God.
killed my daughter.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, Roo,
Lemur.
I tell you, when I met my dad when I was young twice. The first time I met my dad came to my school drunk. on my birthday.
No, he did
And the
not.
only reason
Yeah.
I knew it was my father because, like I said, my middle name is Kente, like from the roots, Kunta Kinte. That's how you know my dad was on drugs. He wanted to name me Kunta Kinte.
That's funny. That is
He
funny.
wanted to
It
name
was
me
a
Kunta
banging
Kinte.
show when it came out.
Yeah.
And the second
You almost
time
got
I
named
met
Matlock.
I would, hey, and you know, man, I wasn't
Murder,
that
She
like today,
Wrote.
by the way.
Yeah,
The
man.
other time I
Amy
met my
Chillis Rachel.
dad when I was young, I thought another man was my father. His name was Johnny Brown. I thought Johnny, by the way, every black man in the 70s, 80s named Johnny.
Yeah.
I thought Johnny
Yeah.
Brown was my daddy. I used to call him dad. A week later, I go see Johnny Brown. He beat up. And Chick, my daddy named Chick McAdoo. Chick was like, I'm your real daddy. This ain't your father.
Yep.
So I go home to my mom,
Wait.
my adopted mom.
Wait. Did Chick beat him up?
Hell
Chick
yeah,
beat Johnny
Chick
Brown
beat him
up.
up. Hey, James, let me try to explain to you. Chick McAdoo fan club over here.
Wow.
Chick McAdoo knows two things. Fire ass hair on and standing on business. Okay? Okay?
Wow.
So I would ask my mom, I was like, yo, who in the hell, now this is my adopted mom. Because my adopted mom hated my dad. She said, yeah, that's your MF father. So I said, I've been calling this other dude dad for years. Like, what?
Wow.
Again, could we let her in on a secret? Because I know Amy doesn't know this, nor Rue. That is a common practice in the black community.
You
Thinking your dad is one person, but it's really somebody else.
James, can we let you in a secret? This
Solomon.
just in. Everyone knows black people have daddy problems. Okay? All right? It's a meme, James. It's
true.
a goddamn meme.
It's true. You know when you find out who your daddy is sometimes, Amy? You go to a funeral and they will look at you and say, you know that ain't your daddy, right? That's how you find out. An old black man will tell you that you know that ain't your
That
daddy.
It
happens
just
in our
pops up
community.
like Bagger Van.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that ain't your daddy, right?
You know that ain't your daddy, right? Who the hell are you?
Am I lying,
Smith
kid?
in here.
Yeah. Am I lying, kid? Don't it sound like that?
Bruh,
Hey, you know that
real-
ain't your daddy, right?
Real talk, man. That's why, man, even after my divorce, boy, I made sure I was with my kids.
Yes.
I tried to be, but my father and Chick McAdoo fan club, my father was the best grandfather on. He loved his.
What is
he
that
knew they
about?
he knew their
Explain that.
birthdays, always sent them something, called them. My son, God rest his soul, my son talked to his grandparents more than he talked to
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's the thing, though. And your son talked to you a lot.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing. Your son and you talked a lot, and he still talked to his grandparents more than
loved
you.
his-
Because
they loved
they're different-
my father
they're
was an
different people.
amazing, and my father
Our
was an
parents are
amazing
different when
grandfather.
they become grandparents.
But
Yeah.
but I knew his, but I knew what was going on with him. You know, I didn't know as a kid, but as I got old and I found out
Yeah.
about the drugs and the PTSD.
I
Like
get you.
when my dad was choking his girlfriend out, and she
Hey,
was like,
whoa.
"Yo, he got to come stay with you." I said, "He ain't about to be putting no tripwire around my house."
Hey, I'm a Chick McAdoo fan club. What the hell was she doing wearing that rice patty hat? She knew that was gonna set him off.
Blowing
She out
smoke in
here
his face.
Cooking fish and rice. You know they get McAdoo fired up. McAdoo was in Nam, okay, baby? Nam, a little town called Nam. You know the rules, girl.
Little town.
Little town called Nam, okay? You know the rules, baby. You out here waking Chick McAdoo up. You know he sleep with that 45 in his hand and the Colt 45 bottle in the other.
Bruh.
You gotta wake Chick McAdoo up like this. Hey, you got fire watch McAdoo. You know he pops up.
My
I
dad
love
is
that.
sitting on the front
Charlie
porch
around the
in
wire.
his home with his M16,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
bed net on it.
Hey, Chick McAdoo be dead ass asleep with 2 bottles of whiskey and a needle in his arm. You go, Charlie under the wire. McAdoo up. Come on. Come on, I got him. Ah!
Hey, I be like, Dad, where you get a 50 cal from?
Stay alert, stay alive, boy.
On that note, we'll be right back with more insanity on Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1.
Did him out now.
Oh my God. Back. You guys are still listening to Real Lives on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host today, Mr. James John, your favorite DEI hire. That's correct. Joining virtual studio with Mr. Ken Miller, aka the Godfather of Orlando Comedy, aka 80% approval rating and climbing. And we also have Miguel Colon. Don't you forget about the junior, knows who his dad is, with our special guest. That's right, Roo Nafasat, and Amy LeCours is in the building with us. Now, don't forget, Roo has a very special show for Fringe. It's called Roo's Menagerie. It's coming out, people. For special dates, go to her social media, check her out, get them tickets so you can see it. And don't forget, Amy's going to have a psych comedy show coming up at some time. Definitely check out her social media so you guys can attend that and get some much needed therapy as well. Now, Ken, you said you had something for the panel, so please, when you're ready, take it away.
Hey, Miguel, I'm about to get some more money from the VA, baby.
Do it, baby.
Because apparently I'm allergic to everything.
Really?
What's up, man?
Hey, bro, I found I'm allergic to trees, grass, and Rue, Amy, understand this. I'm an outdoor dude. I love my yard.
Yes,
I love barbecue.
Yes, he does.
I love the land nav course so much. 3 times.
Land nav course 3 times. Hey, I just found out, bro, I'm allergic to ragwood, pollen, grass, trees, branches, bonsai trees,
bro.
No, so hey, I can't leave the house. Jay.
Hey, you allergic to outside, basically.
Hold outside. I can't go outside, dog.
Bro, that is hilarious.
Hold outside, bro. Hey,
Man, what happened?
So your daddy made it through Nam for you to be allergic to trees.
yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, I gotta bring my dad. I think it was the heroin in him.
I heard that. I heard that study. I read that study. I saw that study on Tubi on a Tubi documentary.
Whoa. Hey, my daddy was an alcoholic heroin addict, and he done passed down allergies to me, bro. Yeah.
It probably made the allergies better. I'm sure heroin makes allergies much better. Just try.
You heard that? Dr. Amy LeCours says heroin makes allergies better. No need to test that. Just go ahead.
Hey, Miguel, just in.
Yeah, this just in. We're with our chief science expert. RFK says heroin's good because it's from the earth and it doesn't have GMOs.
Those poppies. Those poppies.
Stop taking Zyrtec and take heroin. That's correct. You heard it here.
Heroin.
Hey, so
it doesn't have red dye 6.
Are you guys allergic to anything?
Only the haters.
That's right.
That's it. No, actually, I'm allergic. What?
Well, you should know, James. This is a big one.
I don't think I.
It'll kill you.
Yeah.
Anything that can kill me.
Now, James, your children have a peanut allergy, right?
Devin has he has an EpiPen. He has a peanut allergy, and Jack has celiac disease, so he can't have gluten at all.
Oof.
Yeah, rough. I don't think I have any allergies.
Defeat your family with. I can defeat your family with a Snickers bar and some bread.
Yeah, peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
In fact, that's what I have.
Jelly sandwiches.
That's what I had for lunch. A Snickers sandwich. It was delicious, by the way.
So I got to get the pen for this allergy, bro.
Nah, dog. I got you. First of all, Miguel Colon, health therapist here.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, you got to reverse it. You got to start doing heroin and drinking. Chick McAdoo style. Because Chick, he was probably in Nam itching, like talking to his homeboy. You know, in Nam, he was always a black dude and a country dude. And he's like, hey, Chick, man, when you going to take me to Greensboro? He said, hey, baby, we going to get there. We going to open a laundromat, baby. Dry cleaner. And they just walking around. He's like, man, you was the first black dude I ever met, Chick. He said, same, Whitey. I ain't never kicked it with no cracker like you. And they dapped it up. And then all of a sudden, they was like, they under the wire. And then Chick and him was shooting it up. And then Chick was like, hey, Memphis, you all right? And he looked over and he had a bullet and says, Memphis, no! And then, boom, he ain't got hay fever no more.
That's a Hollywood movie.
Hey, fever in Vietnam. That's funny.
Hey,
That's
man.
funny
Dope,
as
man.
hell. I don't have any
know.
allergies. Amy, do you have allergies?
Amy, you allergic to something?
Nothing. I have no allergies. I don't get sick very easy. I have no allergies at all. Nope.
Show
Nothing
off.
can take me out. I know.
I tell the girls I'm allergic to latex. I'm like, I can't.
Oh my God.
That's why I have all those kids. All them kids.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to. No, Amy, I'm pretty sure my guys is the laziest in the game. Like,
You don't have no
seen them-
babies?
I've
No
seen
babies?
them swim back. No babies. I've seen them swim back in.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
went like the groundhog. They went out and they were like, oh, it's cold.
Yep.
All your kids will have allergies then, bro.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
My kids have webbed fingers and feet, man.
Yeah, they're allergic to life.
Yeah.
God
My
dang.
kids suffer from a condition called outside bones.
Yeah.
Little snails.
Yeah.
Rue, how come I think you probably got some allergies, Rue?
I am okay. This is shocking. I'm allergic to sunscreen.
Huh.
So is it an active ingredient in sunscreen or is it
Yeah.
just So like
But
yeah, it's like I could do like the white stuff, the old school white stuff that people
Yeah.
put on their noses, like the titanium.
Are you prone to burn a lot though?
Only because
Not
of our
really.
religious
I mean,
beliefs.
yeah.
Funny.
That's
That's
right.
funny. Oh my gosh.
No, I got the melanin on me, but I do burn when I go to the beach if I'm not protected.
So
Really?
let's for some of our listeners, I know that some people don't know that black people can get sunburns. I've heard that before, but
I've
yeah,
been
you can.
sunburned. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, I'm like olivey
I
skin.
don't believe it.
No, you have
I have
to.
never put on sunscreen in my life.
Bro.
That's why you're allergic to everything. The sun done
That's
burns
like-
out your immunities, bro. Now, James,
Yeah.
what you guys don't know is James Yawn is like a turtle. If he lifts his shirt up,
Oh my
it's
God.
white on
I'm
his
white.
belly.
I am
James's
white.
belly would be allowed to sit at a diner in Greensboro,
He's
North
gonna show
Carolina.
us. Oh my God.
Look at it.
Oh,
Bam! James's belly could choose to sit wherever he wanted on the bus.
That's true. The color you see is just all tan. Like I am white. I am what they call high yellow where we come from. Yep.
So
Yo,
James, you said you get sunburn.
I
I'm
get
not that
sunburn.
dark. I'm like an olive skin, but I got I'm getting older, man. Check it out. I got that thinning hair up top. It's
Me
embarrassing.
too.
But
Yeah.
see that, Amy? I embrace me. And don't you mention it either. I'll kick you Roo off the show. But
What,
I
you
have
have a
no-
bald head? Is that
Yeah,
what, you mad about it? What did I do to your bald? I didn't do that to you. Why are you so mad at me? Gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
here
you
we
did
go.
it.
You did it. We all
I
heard
did
it.
it. I did it.
But I would tell you this, now that I have like thinning hair up top,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm getting sunburned on the top of my head and I'm feeling it. I'm
Yeah.
feeling it when I'm out. The
Yeah,
sun directly on there.
Yep.
And I'm like,
You don't wear a
man,
hat?
how
You
do
don't
I
wear a
blame
cap
the
when
white
you're
man
out?
for this?
That's why I asked you not a hat.
Yeah.
But Miguel, I don't think I've ever
Amy,
seen you in
please
a
don't
hat.
tell me how to dress. I really don't wear a lot of hats, though. Yeah,
Nah,
I don't wear
not
a
at
lot
all.
of hats.
Bro,
yeah.
you know
But
me.
I
I
need to
own
when I'm
one
going
hat.
out.
you should rock a
Yep, that
Stetson.
army hat that you bought.
There you go.
Ooh.
Salute.
Ooh, I put a cowboy hat on at Bucky's one time, and then I was staring in the mirror, and I was like, "Damn, bro, you could really fake it." Like,
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo,"
Yep.
I was like, "Give me a Carhartt jacket. I'll watch a bunch of episodes of
Carhartt.
Yellowstone."
That's
can do
funny.
And then they were like, "You ready to work outside?" I was like, "Ooh, these are creative hands. These are
These are creative.
yeah, these are artistic hands."
Artistic, yes. Lemurs.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
Poignant. They're poignant.
Hey,
poignant.
hey, James, how did you find out your kids eat something and they
Yes.
got sick? That's how
Yes.
you found out?
What happened was we used to go to Olive Garden when the kids were small a lot.
Damn,
And
you fancy ass. OG
Come on,
and
bro.
them babies.
Come on, man. You know how we do, son. We out here. Hey,
Son.
hey, Roo, do you have a GPS on your phone?
Yes.
Okay, do me a favor. I need you to pull out your phone,
All right.
go to your GPS, and type in "out here." That's what me and my family do. Okay.
Oh!
Pull out my phone for this.
I pulled out my
how do you
phone.
spell that, James?
Your father's listening. He's like, great. First she's a monkey in a play.
Now
now
she's
she's getting
stupid.
Yeah.
So what happened was Jack, the one that has celiac, would always get sick when we go to Olive Garden. But Jack
Celiac
loved
Jack
the Olive
sounds like a
Garden.
gangster nickname.
That-
You know, Nicky
it really
Tommy's
is
gonna be there.
Celiac Jack. It
Celiac
is
Jack.
Celiac Jack, y'all know
Celiac
him, bro. He got
Jack.
hot 16.
Yeah.
So we took all the kids to get that horrific test done where they put all the circles on your back and they give you, they poke you. And Jack, it was gluten. And then they did another test and found out Jack had celiac disease and he had type 1 diabetes. So it was rough for little young Jack. It really was. But now,
Dog. Hey,
Yeah.
man. You was passing down some terrible stuff to you.
Bro,
I
I know.
Damn.
It's because I got a white belly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You white belly
Man.
bastard. You gave him celiac. You gave him, he got peanut allergies, celiac,
Yeah.
type 1
But
diabetes.
here's why Devin has a peanut allergy. My wife, when she was pregnant with our first kid,
Got to
Devin,
fight with an elephant.
she craved every single day, not even exaggerating. Every day I used to have to go to Friendly's and get her a Reese's Cup sundae. And
Yes.
every single day, and she wanted extra peanut butter on it. So my son, because of all that peanut butter she ingested, he has a bad peanut allergy. Yeah. So now you
That
can throw
sounds like-
peanuts at my son and and you can stop a cold war. Like if you hit the one that sends drones,
Right.
throw peanuts, you end the war right now.
There's nothing you can do to stop me. I have all my drones. Well, then, sounds like that plan's a little Nuts.
Oh no!
No, Peanuts. How did he know?
I'm itchy.
Oh man. So that's how we got them allergies in my family, bro. And I got
James,
diabetes.
how old was he when you found out? How old was he?
Oh, like 12.
Don't
or
do it, James.
13.
She's analyzing you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at her.
How does it make you feel,
how old
James?
was he when he found out his father was a failure?
Hey, she was like this. So
Oh, I got them all. I got all the notes. Don't you worry.
And that's so funny. Oh, come on, Amy, don't do that.
I got your
Hey.
Sit there
files.
with
I
her.
got your permanent records. Don't you worry.
She's got a red pen and a blue pen. I'm like, why she only write my stuff down with the red pen?
Psychotic.
hey,
No,
James, let me realize something. I don't have the ashes up here, but I do got the
Bam!
death
Certificate. Put it on that paper.
Jesus, we're so funny.
Yeah,
So crazy up here,
Amazing.
man. All right.
You should
All
slap it like a spades car. Bam!
Jesus.
What's up?
Amy, how you know about spades?
Jamie, I'll tell you how Jamie knows
I
about
watched Tubi. I told you I watched Tubi.
Tubi movies, bro.
Bro, Amy
Them
knew.
Tubi movies,
She
bro.
knew.
Hey, and they all filmed in Detroit, bro.
That's
Yeah.
Hey, for real. I'm
funny.
serious, bro. I'm in a Tubi group. And
Yeah.
hey, no lie, I'm not making this up, Amy. I'm in a Tubi group. And I watched one of the Tubi movies, and somebody said, what do you thought of this movie? I said, man, I mean, the writing was acting was great. The writing was terrible.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, what about the director? I said, I don't know much about directing, but I like the movie. It was the actual director of the movie. In the movie.
Yes.
They're
Hey, I
all-
like how
I
I
love
like
it.
how the director's still like, oh, okay, writing and stuff acting terrible. But like me, I was all right.
Yo,
Hey,
I got
they all filmed in
I got-
Detroit.
I got two homeboys that are on my that I interviewed on my show. They live in Orlando. One's named Essex O'Brien, and
That's
one is
my
named
dog.
Troy Williams. They all in Tubi movies. So if you watch
Oh.
Tubi movies, they're in there.
I'm
Yeah.
friends with this lady on Facebook now. Like she like,
I
thank you
love
for your
that.
honest
Funny.
opinion. And she Facebook
Yeah.
like me. So Amy, me and my wife have something out. You can join in if you like. It's called Black B Movie Night. And
Oh, that's
every
nice.
Tuesday we watch a Black B movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm there. I would
Ken,
love that. I would
Can you
absolutely love
start
that.
telling our listeners what the Black Bee movie is going to be? For
Yes,
the week?
yes.
So that
All
they
right.
can
Oh,
follow
that'd
in
be
too?
awesome.
Yeah.
We're like a movie club.
Yeah. Ooh.
But we
Black
yeah,
Movie Club is
So
funny.
we've been
We-
trying to support black movies, so
Yes.
we'll try to watch like and a lot of like it'll be like the Therapist 1, the Therapist 2, the
Yeah.
Therapist 3 will be,
Yeah.
and all of them got Marcus Houston from Immature in it for some reason.
he in every Tubi
He in
movie.
every
Who's
Tubi
that
movie,
Batman
bro.
and Lil Rom? Yo, hey, I support black movies too. I'll constantly watch body cam footage.
Yo,
I'm like, hey man, that little kid's resisting.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He assaulted him with a smile.
Oh my good lord! This is gonna be the episode, Ken. This
Yeah.
one right here.
Yeah,
This
because
nah,
we
we
talking
had
about
one
Amy.
last week that was way worse than this.
Yeah.
This- and we got a white woman on the show. Can't
True.
cancel
We
us.
We good.
Hey, every
cancel us.
WB show had one white woman, a white person on it, and it didn't get canceled. It lasted at least 5 seasons.
Oh,
So-
the best though was Moesha when they had 6 from Blossom.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
the Parkers.
Oh no,
that's
she
the
was
Parkers.
Moesha. Parker.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I don't have a tush though. I don't have a tush like she does. I'm sorry, everybody. I have a real flat
Hey,
tush.
man,
I'm
don't
You,
worry.
sorry.
how you know about that, Amy? You are
know
a
about-
suspect with a lot of black
Man,
culture
Amy
that
ain't
you
suspect.
know.
Listen, man. Hey, she got 2 E's at the end of her Amy. She got
That's a black ass name.
The
Yeah.
black ass
Black
name.
as hell,
Amy
bro.
That's black as
LeCours.
hell.
Okay, girl.
Okay.
I worked at Lakeside for 8 years on Mercy Drive. I worked with a lot of different cultures, many different cultures. So
Okay.
I worked
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Amy with 2 E's is black as hell, and LeCours is that New Orleans French.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That New
Amy
Orleans.
LeCours.
French
You
Canadian.
know that Papa Legba coming for your soul.
All right. On that note,
I
we
love
throwing curses now. We'll be right back with more on Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. back, everybody. You are still hanging in here with us on Real Radio 104.1. I'm still your host, DEI James. That is correct. I'm still rocking in the studio with my good man, Mr. Ken Miller, aka 80% approval rating and climbing. And I also got Miguel Colon Jr. in the house. Don't forget about that, Junior. He knows who his daddy is. And we got Roo Nafasat. That's right, with her upcoming Friends show, Roo's Menagerie. It's going to be great. And we got Amy LeCours. Don't forget about her great show, Psych Comedy Show. We do comedy and then she psychoanalyzes us all. Now, Ken, before we get back into some stuff right here, I just wanted to ask Roo and Amy, real quick little question. Now, Roo, are you dating someone? You have a significant other, somebody you're dating?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Have they seen you perform and what was that like the first time?
Yeah, they have. And it was a lot like the first time I was a little scared because we were like in a dating, like not fully like committed to each other, but like all my jokes were about like me seeing other dudes and like
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was like my whole set. My whole
set waxing your dad and dudes.
My whole set was just like single people things. And
Roo, there's a word for women like you.
Amazing, beautiful, smart.
No, trifling. That's what they call you.
Don't let Chick McAdoo find out. Strong hand.
So I wanted to ask that for both of you. Now, Amy, you are married. Do you remember the first time your husband saw you perform?
Yeah, I've been with my husband for 24 years.
Okay.
Not bragging, but he came with me to that open mic, and when I talked, if y'all remember talking about mermaid buttholes or the lack of, and he's never seen me since. That was many years ago. That was it.
Hey, he started talking about mermaid buttholes. He texts you, get in the car. I'm fired up.
So I embarrassed the family. And he's a musician, so we both know the world of performing, and we don't like mix in because it's scary and weird and embarrassing, and our moods get so. No, he doesn't come out, and he takes care of the kid. I've got a kid, so he'll stay home with the kid when I go out and do my little bits.
Okay, I like that. I just want to know. I was very curious about that. But Mr. Ken, you have a story you wanted to share with us that you found kind of funny.
Yeah, man. So there's a debate going on the internet right now, and the debate is: can 100 men beat up one gorilla?
Easily. Let me explain to you why, guys.
Okay.
Men are an endangered species. How about gorillas? You know,
it's true. He makes a fair point.
You squabbling. Ain't no guns. Ain't no
guns. No. Of course. Now listen.
No spears.
Listen, if I'm part of this 100 men, I'm in the back calling some shots here. I'm not in the vanguard.
Hey, that's what. The first comment said, "Hey man, that first dude got his ass kicked. That's gonna be the story."
That first dude, the legend. Hey, because that first dude, the wild ass, who he's like, "Hey fellas, I don't think we're gonna need everybody today. I got this, yo." And that first dude, I know already who that first dude was. It's Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
The first dude's like Conor McGregor. He's been like, "I've been saying stuff about monkeys for a while now. All right, now,
Let's go rampage. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Here's where my thought is. We're 100 men, 100 right men, the right men.
Okay.
We're talking 100, we're talking some Delta operators, some hand-to-hand dudes, some world's strongest men. Because this is the thing. Gorilla is probably as strong as 10 men.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's why I brought 100. Okay?
Okay.
10 tries.
Hey, Miguel, we're going to lose a few of them.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so we're gonna lose a lot. Like we're gonna lose. Like at the end, it's gonna be two dudes sitting at a bar, like goddamn today, like just cheers in. But yes, 100 men could take one gorilla. Now, how many men could 100 gorillas take?
Hey, the answer is all of them. That's what it says here.
Hey, now, they got a movie series about this called Planet of the Apes.
That's so funny,
man. Hey, man, 100 gorillas. Hey, dog. Hey, I just be like this. Hey, man,
what? Let me give you some fun facts about gorillas. Okay, they're incredibly strong. I looked it up. They're 10 times stronger than the average human, especially in their upper body. They can lift or throw objects weighing over 1,800 pounds. Bruh.
They're like, you lift, bro? What up?
Oh, you get some gym, bro? First of all, First of all, before we fight all these, let me tell you part of my squad. So I don't know who's all in my 100-man gorilla squad.
Yeah.
But it's me and 99 dudes. Now, of course, me, I'm calling plays. You know,
You are.
I'm here for my mind. I'm here for my mind.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here
Yeah,
for my
but
mind.
your intellect. Yeah.
Conor McGregor, he's part of my vanguard because I know he wants
Yeah.
to do this.
Mhm.
Vladimir Klitschko. I know
Nice.
Klitschko. Manny
Yeah.
Pacquiao. I'm going with
Klitschko,
older
yeah.
dudes too. Yeah, I'm going with older dudes too. A couple Delta operators. You know what I'm saying? Tier 1 guys.
I
Those
like that.
guys.
I like that.
Yeah, you know. But in this mix also, 3 crackheads.
Oh,
True.
So strong.
Free
So
crack.
strong. So
And I'm gonna be
strong.
like, that gorilla got $20 in his butthole. Ah! And then also, before we do this,
Oh my
we
God.
drinking just enough bourbon to get a little loose,
Yeah.
and just enough Coke to get a little stiff.
Yeah.
You know?
There you go. There you go. I like
And
it.
then
That's how the
I
West
got,
was won. That's how the West was won.
Pretty
yeah.
much.
And I got
Pretty
some
much.
good old boys. I'm like, you know that gorilla, he's talking about like
Your daughter?
LGBTQ rights.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
gorilla wants genders. You know?
I'm gonna think outside the box, Miguel. I'm going Putin. He does a
Oh,
lot of
Putin?
yeah.
No.
I'm bringing Putin.
He's probably already fought one. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's
I'm
probably
going
already fought
Kim
one.
Jong because our established
Ooh.
and wonderful leader could easily fight a gorilla since he created all creatures.
He did.
You
He
know?
said that. He did say that.
Yeah.
I'm bringing. Yeah, I could bring Putin with me. He'd already have his shirt off for intimidation factor, and I want a wild card. I want to bring somebody in there that is.
I'm
a
bringing
loose cannon.
Lavernia. Hey, I know this too, man. Oh, I got this, man. Okay, so I got 100 men, right? I'm gonna
Mhm.
bring a woman who transitioned to be a man because I'm gonna be like, now is your goddamn time. If you
Oh my
beat
God.
this goddamn
Everyone will love
gorilla,
you. Everyone will love you.
debate over. Welcome
Yeah.
to the NBA. You know, debate over, kiddo.
Hey, I'm
Do this
bringing
for your
one
people.
person, dude, and one
Who?
person knowing.
Who?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh,
Hey,
bro.
Hey, kid, and
it's over,
the
baby.
music plays.
Hey, bam.
Oh, I'm also bringing John Cena because the
Hey.
gorilla be like, where is he? I can't see him.
I can't see him. You can't see me. You can't see me. That's funny, man. Nah, I'm not
bringing
taking
the
that
woman
bet.
from King Kong.
It's 100 men.
Oh, yeah.
100 men, Roo.
Ah.
Stop trying to gender swap this.
No, just a woman. Oh, you guys want full political leaders?
Because they're men.
Can't bring one woman. Can't have one token woman.
100
God.
men. God damn, we can't have anything.
Because a woman would win by the loving, tender touch.
We
Okay.
set 10 of y'all up in space in a balloon. Isn't that good enough? God
You're right.
damn.
I'm sorry. I gotta go.
That is
God
hilarious.
Damn. Every time we try to have something, we try to have a man cave. Y'all take it away.
True.
Nobody wants your man.
We try to have you take it away.
Amy, my
We try
wife
to
took
run
my man
politics.
cave
You
back.
take it away.
Why? What you turn it
Wife took
into?
mine. My wife took mine too. Yeah.
What they turn it into? What they turn y'all's
You
man
think I
caves
want a
into?
library? You
It's a
think I want this?
sunroom.
I don't want
It's a
this.
sunroom.
The kid, hey, the kid's allergic to sunlight. Like,
Yeah. They don't
It's a
care.
peanut room. It's a,
That's why I live alone
a tree room.
in my sad ass house with one set of towels.
Oh,
Aw.
like a king, Miguel.
Like a king with
Yeah.
several condiments.
You're doing so good.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. It's fun. It's fun realizing that if you choke, nobody can save you in your house.
That's funny.
It's a blast.
hilarious.
Being alone in a cold ass house. I welcome 100 gorillas.
You be your buddies. You be your best
Yeah.
friends.
I'm coming home. Coming home.
Hey, real
Drinking
quick.
crown.
I got a quick question for Roo and Amy, real quick. Now, being that you guys have been doing comedy for a few years, you're in it, you've been doing it for a minute. What's the hardest part you find about doing comedy?
Gorillas.
Yeah,
True.
that's
True.
so true. I had like 3 gorillas in the crowd the other day. and
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
heckling me, and I can't win against a gorilla.
You gotta throw a lemur at him. Ah!
Yeah, you're right.
What's the hardest thing you find, Roo, so far in comedy that you hate?
I just think that like sometimes I can't get into the right like state of mind when I'm up there. Sometimes I be feeling a little sad, and then I bring the sad on the stage.
Not you.
Yeah.
You are like the most bubbly person I have
know.
ever
Yeah.
met in my life. Like, I don't believe that at all.
You know that me and James, we'll drive all the way to another state. We'll get to the show, and right as we walk in, I'll always look at him every time, and I'll be
Every
like,
time.
"You want to just leave?
Yes.
And I'll say
just go.
yes.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
That's how it feels sometimes. Well,
Yeah.
especially when you drive like super far and there's like one person in the audience.
Done that. Done that. Yeah,
You're like, guess I
absolutely.
gotta do 20 minutes.
To this
But-
man,
Yeah.
this one man that hates me. Yeah.
But that is
Yeah.
the interesting thing about doing comedy. No matter what is going on in your life, no matter what's going wrong, no matter what's stressing you out, you got to get rid of that when you get to that stage. It's okay. I've got to be funny. This is how this is gonna work.
Brett Favre it, baby.
That's right. Definitely right. Definitely right. For you, Amy, what's the hardest part about comedy, or thing you hate about comedy?
I think it's like knowing when to do the jokes that work versus trying new material. That's really hard for me because I don't have I don't have a great memory. So it took me a long time to remember, my 15, my 20, my
My
35.
therapist doesn't have a good memory.
That's right.
She just keeps asking me, "What about your daddy?" I told you, I shot him. Jesus Christ is why I'm here.
I could take notes in my therapy though. That's the thing. I could take notes, and I don't like to take notes on stage. So there's times where things have worked for a long time, but then it's like if you've done them for so long, and then people get tired. So that like balance has always been really difficult for me. So a lot of times I'll do my my improv or other type of things where I'm not just doing stand up because I get really stuck in my bits and my material.
Amy, can I give you what I feel is a pointer that might help you?
Absolutely.
So no matter what, I've been doing comedy now for 14 years, and no matter what show I do, I always have a timer going that I can see. Because when I want to divert and do some new stuff and make stuff up, I can still keep track of how long I've been doing it. So I will say, you know what, I'm going to start making stuff up. I'll look at the timer and I'll be like, all right, I've been up for 12 minutes, 36 seconds. And then I'll start doing, I'll see how it works, this. And I'll keep glancing at the time. And I'll be like, all right, that was about 2 minutes. Let me come back to my stuff. But that was 5. Let me go. But by knowing the time, I know when to go back to my material. I'm like, all right, I've been doing this for a while. Now, my stuff is dope. So I've got that going.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
The kid's fire breathing, but still, ego aside, no. So honestly, and I know that it's not always the case, but keeping track of time for me lets me explore and experiment where I know exactly. All right, this has been good and this has been fun, but it's only been 2 minutes. I can come back or I can go. And that's something I do.
I love that.
I like
And
that
that's
too.
information from a
good.
man, Amy. So remember that.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
No, you're good, Amy. First of all, also another piece of advice: smile more.
Get out.
Jesus. See, Roo gets it.
That's
Thank you.
so funny. That's so funny. Now, gosh,
I'm gonna go this whole time.
all right, we're running out of time. I just want to say we've had you guys on the last 2 days, and you guys have been a breath of fresh air. Amy LeCours and Roo Nafasat.
Hey,
you guys have been
way better than any other comics we've had on this show.
Yes,
the best
way better.
comic guest.
Best-
Y'all
best
are welcome
comedic
to come
guest.
back. No, for real. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
You guys were phenomenal, man.
Yes,
We love you
yeah.
and thank you for having us. And
know,
we appreciate
great,
you. And
Thank you for- thank
except for
you.
you, Miguel, you can go to hell. But I love
Yeah.
you all so much.
Man.
I get it.
Hey.
As it listen,
gonna
as
shoot
a
me.
top tier high value alpha male, I get it.
Hey, I love you, Miguel, so much, man. Hey, I want to definitely make sure people remember you got a friend show coming up. Roo Nafasat is going to be in Roo's Menagerie. You guys got to check that out. Go to her social media. Tell them real quick, Roo, so they can follow you and get tickets.
Yeah, follow me at Arusa STFU. UROOSASTFU.
I love it. It is bananas. Okay. And Amy LeCours has a great show that I've been a part of. I want you guys to definitely check it out when it comes back around again. Psych Comedy Show. So, Amy, please tell them how they can follow you on social media and definitely keep up with what you're doing.
Yep, just Google Psych Comedy Show and then also Pillow Fort Pod. Me and Roo have that show. And then, just thank y'all for having us. We appreciate y'all.
Loved having you guys. Appreciate you.
It was blast.
Where you go? Thank you. Where you gonna be this weekend, Mr. Ken Miller?
Nowhere, man. My wife gonna be out of town, so I'm gonna try to meet up with Miguel for drinks. But real talk, y'all were great. I had Ash Cass and Lingo and Chris Alexander on the show. They were terrible. And I'm gonna make sure to let them know.
Wow.
I'm gonna make sure to let them know.
I would
let
tell
them know.
you, Amy and Roo said y'all sucked.
No,
So,
everybody
Put that on
hates me
me.
so much. Everyone hates me already
And
now.
Ash Cash, she might have said a racial slur.
yeah, she might have called
you a
you
bomba clock.
a lamer.
I called you poignant. I'm sorry.
Hey, Miguel, where you gonna be this weekend, brother?
Yo, finding 99 dudes who ready to teach a gorilla a lesson.
Amen.
You know?
Amen.
What's up, player? I'm gonna roll up on cat. What's up, player? Heard a lot about you. You ready to put in some work? Hand him a banana.
I got 99 dudes and I don't know.
Yeah,
I got 99 dudes and a gorilla's my only problem.
that's right.
Hey, yo, Harambe. Ding, ding, ding.
Come out.
Out and play.
Oh man, this Saturday, May 3rd, I'm gonna be at my son Noah's graduation from UCF. I love you, son. So proud of you, man, of what you've accomplished, man.
Woo.
So can't wait to see that. It's gonna be great. Thank you guys for joining us. On behalf of myself, James John, Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and our wonderful guests, Roo Nafasat and Amy LeCours. We appreciate you guys listening. We'll see you next week. Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your poignant asses to bed.
And we out.